How was your summer vacation? It's all teachers ask you in September. What I learned over summer vacation was literally the topic of our first assignment in Miss Reed's English class. So I wrote about how I learned to play Smells Like Teen Spirit on my guitar and about the writing class I did at the Y. I got an A, but Miss Reed called me up after class. Miss Reed called me up after class and said, Deka, I'm surprised you didn't write about Africa. I've been waiting to hear all about it. Oh, Africa was lit, I tell her. I went to the village in Somalia where my parents grew up. There was this big celebration in our honor, and I met all these cousins and aunties I didn't even know I had. On the flight back, I promised myself I'd be the regular me around everyone at school. And normally, I'm really fun. I'm that loud girl on the subway, you know? But being that me is becoming hard. It's actually making me sick. When my parents told me we were going to Africa over the summer, I danced in our kitchen and screamed at the top of my lungs, "Yo, I'm going to my homeland, people!" And my mom laughed so hard, she cried. My sister Laylo didn't even want to go. She kept saying, "I'm not from Africa, I'm from Brooklyn." Yeah, she's 9. I couldn't even sleep. I was blasting it all over Facebook and Instagram, and I was packing for weeks. Not once did my parents say anything to me. I mean, they said things like, "Deka, I hope you know this will be a very special trip for you girls." And I just kept saying, "Yeah, guys, I know." I don't know. I think they were trying to protect me. The flight was 25 hours long. A whole day of my life spent in the air. And that first week was the best week of my life. Hanging out with my family. Everyone was making a big deal about us. My grandmother even gave us these beautiful necklaces. And I didn't think any of that was about something else. I just thought they were happy to see me, you know? And I know they were, but the first time I heard the word gudninka was the day it happened. My mom said it meant Special Girls' Day. She said it was a tradition for girls in Somalia to celebrate womanhood. And I remember at first thinking, oh, mother-daughter bonding. And my sister did her sassy thing and was like, tell us exactly what we're doing. I like having a plan. My mom just ignored her. When we got to my grandmother's house, all of my aunties were there, and this lady I didn't know. And I remember in the back of my head thinking, who is this cute little lady? She was the woman who would do the gudninka. The room was almost silent in a strange way, and my mom squeezed our hands really tight and said she loved us and she needed us to be very brave. The minute she said that, Laylo started to shake, and Laylo said, "Why do we have to be brave for, Mom?" And my heart was pounding. And my mom told us, you are going to have a tiny surgery in between your legs, and it is going to hurt just a bit, but it's very important. And Laylo just ran for the door, and one of my aunties grabbed her, and they're all shushing Layla and speaking really fast in Somali, and I started to cry because I didn't understand. And my mom was like, Deka, I need you to go first. I need you to be strong for Lele, okay? Daddy and I want you to get married one day. We want you to be good and clean for your husband, okay? And I'm watching the cute lady take out her tools. And Lele's screaming at the top of her lungs, throwing her body around, literally staring at me with her eyes bugging out and begging, no mama, no Deka, no mama, no Deka. And all of a sudden, everyone's pushing me to the ground, and I'm crying, wait, Mom, wait. No, I'm already a good girl. Mom, wait, I don't want to get married, I swear, I'm already a good girl. And these women I love pulled my skirt up, and they pulled my underwear down and spread my legs so far apart. Then I heard Lele choke and throw up all over the floor. I don't know, I don't remember much after that. I remember the look in my mom's eyes, the smell of sweat, the sound of body being cut. I remember screaming so loud that my throat started to bleed. I remember pain that has no words. There's no words to describe what it felt like to be cut apart, sewn up, wrapped up and taped up so I couldn't move. I wish I didn't remember Laylo's turn. I would go through it all over again if she could have been skipped. There was so much blood, I thought she was gonna die. She doesn't really talk much since we've been back. I take her everywhere with me when I can, and my mom said the Gudninka made me want to be responsible and take care of Lele, but that's not true. And my parents make me promise all the time to not say anything to anyone because they can get in trouble. Because America doesn't understand our culture. Well, I don't understand it either. And I do want to be true to my roots and my culture, but why is this the way? And I love my parents. I do, but I just don't trust them anymore. They didn't protect us. No one did. How was this even allowed to happen? And I can't sleep now because I can't stop thinking, who is protecting girls like me from this thing? From this thing that I didn't even know could possibly happen to me. So that's what I really did over the summer. And back in September, I couldn't write that in my essay for Miss Reed. Because I was afraid of what she'd think of me or my parents or what would happen to my family. But there are girls out there saying out loud what happened to their bodies because they don't want what happened to them on a family vacation to happen to anyone else. And I'm starting to realize the only way I can be me again is if I become one of them. So that's what I'm gonna do next summer.